Georgia's Attorney General Chris Carr is the first candidate to announce that he is running for governor. His announcement comes nearly 18 months before the first primary. Channel 2's Richard Elliott now with us live at the state capitol with why political insiders, Richard, saying that there are pros and cons to an early announcement.
One obvious con is simple voter fatigue. Folks are still exhausted after that brutal presidential election. One big pro is, though, getting a head start on fundraising and, if you're good at it, the possibility of keeping other candidates out of the race. Georgia's Attorney General Chris Carr became the first candidate to announce he was seeking the Republican nomination for governor nearly 18 months before the first primary. He said, quote, "I'm running to create jobs for hardworking Georgians, keep our families and our neighborhoods safe, and vigorously defend our Constitution and freedoms." No Democrats have announced either, but the party was quick to weigh in. Quote, "Georgians have already endured 8 years of this failed leadership, and we're looking forward to rejecting it in 2026 in favor of a strong Democratic governor."
I think it's smart for the Attorney General.
Longtime political strategist Fred Hicks thinks Carr made the right decision to grab the headlines ahead of his potential Republican rivals, but he says there is a risk. Hicks says Carr has to show his ability to raise money by the end of the year reporting period, or else.
You do not have a strong disclosure out the box, then that can tank your campaign right away. So this decision does have a little bit of risk for Chris Carr.
Longtime UGA political science professor Charles Bullock agrees and says if Carr puts up big fundraising numbers, it could keep other potential candidates out.
If he were to come in and report extraordinary amount of money raised here in 5 or 6 weeks, that might even dissuade some people who might be thinking about running and say, well, he's already got, quite a war chest here, and, I'm not sure I could match that.
Dr. Bullock points out that if the other expected candidates run, they could leave their current elected positions open, so more people might run for them. That might open more slots in the legislature, so it could be a very busy 2 years indeed. We are live in downtown Atlanta. Richard Elliott, Channel 2 Action.